GTA Online is one of those experiences that just makes you wonder what the people behind it were thinking. And not only does GTA Online have a lot of poorly made design choices, you also wonder how a game from 2013 grew to become a game that rivals the required disk space of games that are released today. Well, at least I do. GTA 5 and Online have been subject to a severe case of bloat over the years as a result of Rockstar Games desperately trying to keep the game alive for all of these years. With all the constant updates, the vehicles, the weapons, clothing items, locations, missions, characters, the list goes on. Unfortunately, a lot of this stuff is just either unused, broken, unoptimized, or in this video's case, used but very rarely. So here we go, 5 things that GTA Online has that hardly anyone uses. The juggernaut suit. Such a cool idea, isn't it? Loads of video games nowadays have them, thanks in part to Call of Duty popularising the whole concept. You have a ton of ammo, if not unlimited, you move slow, but you can be a bullet sponge. The whole idea of a juggernaut suit when done right is such a fun idea. So why, in one of the most iconic video games of all time, is the juggernaut suit so rarely used? Because it's so bloody useless, that's why! Okay, picture this. You're in a game with a massive open world. You can use cars to get around it without taking hours on end to arrive anywhere. Let's make it so you can't do anything besides run and shoot in a juggernaut suit. Great idea! So all you've done is make the suit so negatively balanced that it's completely useless unless someone with a vehicle with no ragdoll physics picks you up to take you everywhere, like an ambulance. Look, I know these bomb suits aren't the most flexible piece of kit out there, but I reckon if you were so inclined you could probably feasibly drive a vehicle while wearing one. It would be difficult to get in and out of the vehicle, but morbidly obese people do that stuff all the time, and they're probably even less agile and flexible than a soldier wearing a bomb suit. Not only that, if you ever had a car crash, you'd be very well protected. Yeah, Rockstar disabled the use of vehicles while in Juggernaut mode. Well, okay, that's fine. It's fine as long as the suit can be used in some situation or another, right? You can't use them in missions or any other activity unless it forces you to. I could probably think of like 3 missions that a juggernaut suit could be a godsend and would make it worth the $500,000 investment price, plus the $5,000 cost to call it in every time. Actually, most of these would be in the Doomsday Heist scenario. We have the one where you're in a hangar stealing an Avenger, there's the finale in the final mission in the bunker. The one where you're fighting enemy juggernauts, that would actually be pretty fun. It'd be kinda like a mech battle. I'm sure there's a whole bunch more missions that a juggernaut suit would be useful for, but let's move on to the next thing onto the list. Anyone ever remember the time they last used the tear gas in the game outside of testing it for the first time to see if it was any good or not? Well, I don't know about you, but I sure haven't. There's a few weapons in the game whose sole existence just seems to be to exist. Other examples I'd have to say would be the Molotov cocktail and the jerry can. Any other examples can come in the comments. There's a few weapons like the homing launcher and the default sniper rifle which have been obsoleted by other means of attack or other hardware, but at least they have some use or another. The homing launcher is useless against any player due to how bad the tracking is, but at least it's still a good standard launcher on its own, especially if you can use a rocket spam glitch effectively. And the default sniper is actually, you know what? It's kind of obsolete, just like the tear gas grenade. I think the problem with this grenade is that it's just way too slow to deploy the gas, and just like the gas bombs that you can drop from aircraft, the area of effect is just far too small for them to be effective for anything. Not only that, they don't even do anything to you when you step in the gas. You can stand in the gas for quite a good bit of time and walk away as if you were wearing swimming goggles. I'd have to say that the tear gas needs a severe buff. If you were to ask me about my thoughts on the yacht in GTA Online, my reply would be, I'm so glad that it was thanks to a modder dropping cash on me that I was able to buy the thing. Yeah, the yacht was released back when modders were able to drop like $50 million on players in a matter of like 2 minutes. The yacht is, to this day, so bloody useless. Recently it got an update to make it marginally better, but only because you could do some missions involving the captain where he's like, "Didgeridoo-dah, didgeridoo. Being a captain of a ship is hard. Hey you, go blow up some tossers, could ya?" The ship does have some unique features like fast travel, but fast travel in the world of GTA 5 is like being able to cross a Lego island in 10 seconds. It's pointless. By the time you board your ship from wherever you are, you get to the captain's bridge, and then tell him to move the ship for an ungodly amount of money it costs. I can't remember how much it costs, it's a lot. Isn't it like 20,000? Anyway, you can just fly across the map in an Oppressor Mark II for free because GTA 5's map is just so tiny. Owning a yacht is just... Why own a yacht? I guess it's just to have a yacht party? A party that can be interrupted by you getting sniped from the shore? I don't know, just yachts are just so useless to this day. They need more features added to them to make them worth... Christ, how much?! Okay, so this is going to send a shockwave throughout the professionals community because they'll be all into money earning and whatnot. If you're serious into your grinding, then you can ignore everything that I'm about to say about this, but for anyone who does their research and they aren't as serious into grinding, the document forgery business is quite possibly the worst thing that you can buy. For a normal person, like me, who doesn't want to keep up tabs on everything at once and actually want to do not money grinding stuff in GTA Online, then the document forgery business with its constant, "Oh, you need to get more supplies for the business," and "Oh, what's that? You want your paid employees to do it? Well, screw you! Oh, and what's this? The police have come to take your hard work away? Oh, what's that? Your security should have been doing their job the whole time? Well, screw you!" Is not going to be worth it when you finally go and sell the product, assuming you don't get oppressed in the end. The other, more expensive businesses have the same amount of fuss when it comes to their upkeep, but at least their pay is higher than the document forgery, making it much more worth the hassle. Ever since I bought my document forgery business and tested it out and then discovered that it's crap, it's been an empty office ever since, with the radio eerily playing the music all this time, with no one but the ghosts to listen to. Does your wallet and bank look like this? Then congratulations! You don't have OCD when it comes to your money. Okay, so the idea of this is that if you ever die or get mugged by a mugger that's called in by a player, some of your wallet money can be stolen. Up to $10,000 can be stolen, although apparently the final amount can vary depending on your target player's current level. In any case, yeah, using the bank is an arguably safe thing to do, but ever since the rumours of putting money that you've acquired illegitimately could get you flagged, I've never done it ever since. And I'm sure a lot of people who play on the PC version of GTA 5 have done the same thing as well. But I didn't care. I was always like, just give me the money! Whenever I needed cash for buying stuff for making a video. What's even more unused is the bank's many boxes that you can use around the map. Why do these exist? Immersion? Maybe, but you're kind of vulnerable while using these things, so just use your phone for a faster and more convenient way to do the exact same thing if you do indeed care about your money. Anyways, that's 5 things that are hardly ever used in GTA Online. I'm sure there's a lot of things that are also unused that I haven't listed, so if you can think of any, put it in the comments below. In the meantime, I'm out of here. T-pose away! Whee!